Hi, and welcome to Management 515 Innovative Product Development. In this video, I'll talk a little bit about course expectations. I want to give you just a general welcome. You will have access to the syllabus and all kinds of additional materials in Canvas, where all the details and deadlines will be mapped out. Just give you a brief introduction of what I'm doing, kind of my background. I actually have a PhD. Well, all my formal education is in engineering. At some point during my PhD, I decided to spend more time on innovation and entrepreneurship. I'm particularly interested in poverty and how individuals in poverty kind of use technology in their entrepreneurial ventures. I published in a variety of journals you're probably not familiar with and might have not missed it that much. But I'll post some of these in your optional readings. Some of them are really easy to read and give you a nice introduction of what's going on. And I also received a few awards. But so, yeah, that's me. And of course, I have all kinds of videos online and have a profile online. So you'll get more information there. But yeah, if you have any questions or have any concerns, always feel free to talk and reach out. Goals of the course. So I really want to give you an overview of the new product development process. There's, as you've seen, or as you will see in the modules Canvas, this has become very complex, relatively complex, with a lot of different aspects that have to be considered. We're going to talk about prototyping, product design, technology and innovation, digitalization, entrepreneurship, right? So these are some areas that we're going to discuss, and also financing considerations and economic considerations. Here, it's really important to figure out whether we want to take product management perspectives or product development perspectives and apply these in different contexts with specific tools, so that you can take something away from this class. So the class, as you know, is that it's going to be conducted online asynchronously for 8 weeks. We're going to have short video lectures that will typically give you an introduction into important concepts. We'll also do a lot of case study discussions. So you'll have case study assignments, quizzes, and then I'll do a follow-up video on these. Again, if you have used Harvard case studies before, then you should be very familiar with that. If not, please make sure to register here. And then once you're registered, you should be able to access those case studies through Canvas. I have a separate link in every module, and you should be able to just do that. So we have online quizzes, homeworks, we'll have online discussions, and then you have an option of what type of final project you wanna work on. Some of these are individual, are team optional. Okay, so you have the possibility to either do a final project or do a final exam in the last week of this class, and I'll talk about these in just a little bit, and there's going to be a lot more details on these on Canvas. Here's the grade distribution. Again, typically online quizzes are relatively short. Okay, some of you who have taken my class before know that I use kind of a combination of essay and multiple choice questions. They are pretty reasonable if you stick with your time. So time is really a competitive metric here. Make sure you prepare well. Don't over-obsess if you, for some reason, don't get 100% on the online quizzes. They're not developed to give everybody an A+. They're really there to help you go through the readings, make sure you're familiar with the topics, especially the case studies. And they're hopefully building up to your final project, which is 50% of your grade. right? So don't worry if in one or two quizzes you haven't done spectacularly. I will also add some extra credit assignments. That's why I put here, typically you get 1,000 points in total, but that will vary a slight bit depending whether you're going to do some extra credit assignments or not. Now, these are the three final project options, and I will talk more about these, or I'll discuss these more in subsequent videos. But I will also have very detailed instructions on Canvas, so you will be able to look these. But essentially, you have a couple of options. The first option is maybe if you have a new product or service concept idea, you're welcome to develop that in this class. I would strongly suggest that you do that in a team and not by yourself, but you can still do that if you feel strong enough to do it individually. You can do a case study. Again, some of you are familiar with that from Management 519. You can select a firm of your choice, and you can do a case study. You'll follow a set of questions in the documentation. And then if you don't want to do any of these, you can just do a final exam. Old school final exam has the same structure as the online quizzes, but will be a lot longer, meaning there are going to be a lot more questions in there. So again, you can do that. I will have a final project preference survey sent out, so I can get a better intuition of who wants to do that, who wants to do what. I know some of you know each other, so if you want to assemble a team directly, that's fine. Team should be no larger than 4 people, because anything larger than that is going to get pretty wieldy. But I will also give an option to people who want to work in a team but don't know somebody, and I'll try to match you guys up. Okay, so once you answer the final project survey, you'll be able to do that. Okay, so welcome again. Hope you're going to have a lot of fun. This is supposed to be a fun class. I know we're going to have to go through a lot of content, but hopefully there's something in there for you to learn and to get interested in. Always reach out if you have a question or a concern. You're not bothering me. If I don't respond to your email within 24 hours, feel free to send me a reminder. Okay, that's perfectly all right. I'm not going to take that in the wrong way. Things can get pretty busy during the semester. So yeah, that's it. Welcome, and see you in the subsequent videos.